Hello and welcome to YouTube 16 of how to start my own business and not knowing what that's going to look like. Where I've arrived at is I've got long-term visions such as the consulting company, such as the last golden age of humanity, which is about knowledge and all the missing knowledge that's there that I've identified, and being able to turn that into scalable products or just general consumption use. So they're all very long-tail plans. One of the issues that's been identified is that I can't actually talk about things that are now. So profitability is one of the largest areas that I've had. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we're going to do that by running a Kickstarter. If we look at it, we've got the double diamond, which I talked about before, from Scaled Agile. That's just design thinking, and we go through it. So currently we're in the discover phase, and so what that means is I've done a bit of an overview of what it is. Now I'm going to go through my thinking about commercial models and align that to my North Star. So if we look at it, let's do that. If we were to look at it now, we have the North Star, and the North Star is all that missing knowledge and how to get that out there so that people can understand what I'm doing, know who I am, they then trust me, and then they understand the value that I deliver. And so what that means is what I was originally going to do with the Kickstarter is different to how it's ended up. So originally for the Kickstarter, I wanted to start it off at 100k, and it was going to be one of the three that I was saying, which is the Bradbury challenge, math without equations or visual math. And then I was just going to keep iterating on it. So it was going to be tries, 1, 2, 3, unsuccessful funding, and then just keep increasing the value, refine with feedback. But because what I've noticed is when I look at the burning priorities, I've noticed that all of my ideas are long-tailed. So I need to start to get profitability for my business. So that doesn't take much. If we were to look at February, I think it was under $100, with taking into consideration February and June. So now what I'm going to do with the Kickstarter is I'm going to start to build an audience. I'm going to start off quite low, let's say $100 or $200, probably leaning towards 200, and then I'll do it incrementally. So I'll start off with a single night where you can look at what I'm going to do, and so it'll be 1 times 5 different modules which show you what you don't know. So it's the unknowns. And what I'll do is I'll run that, and then I can deliver it. So let's say it takes me 3 months to do. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to build up an understanding of people that know that I deliver on time, know that I deliver quality, and also what I think I'm going to do, I don't know about the mechanics of it, but it also means that I'm going to use that feedback and then probably deliver it back to those same people for free. So if we were to look at everything that I'm doing now, it's about getting it into people's hands. Now, there's a few ways that I can do that. And the first one is I could either go down the subscription route, which is viable. Subscription. I could go down the funding, so just set it at a low barrier so it gets funded and I'm delivering. And look, $200 makes me profitable. That's pretty good to be able to be profitable. Or I could go down the big, huge one where I keep iterating. And so what I've decided is, because that's so long, so let's say that that's realistically, hazard to guess, let's say that's 12 months away, minimum. Let's say that a subscription, you got to build up a reasonable size. So a subscription's still probably 6 months away. And then if I was to look at it, I haven't looked at what it would take to build it or what quality or any of that research, but let's say I give myself 3 months to do that. I could actually get the money from this now, whenever the Kickstarter finishes, so run it for 2 weeks, be profitable, and then also start to look at how people are able to really start to build a relationship with me. So it'll lead to that relationship building. So I think that what I'm going to do is do this one and make it quickly. So what I want to do is maybe spend this week doing all the modeling, doing all the user research, most of the double diamond, and then what I want to do for the next week is maybe put it up on Kickstarter. If it fails, it fails. I can just rerun it again. It's not going to be the most eloquent, articulate thing, but hey, let's get in. Let's give it a shot. So that's what I'm thinking. May run this past some friends, or may put the Kickstarter up first and then talk it through to it. But that's where I'm at. So thank you very much, and see you next week. Next episode.